What's up, what's up? It's a Spiracle, and welcome to Who We Are Now. This is a visual novel that is up on Kickstarter right now, getting funded. I think there's still a couple days left. This is by a team called Spincut on itch.io, which is made up of, as far as I know, Bryce Dozen, I'm really sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, and Allison Page, who did the art. I'm mostly making this to raise awareness for the Kickstarter in the last couple days, and also just because it looked really interesting. The art looks really cool, and I mean, already I'm getting a serious, like, Gothic Americana vibe, if this is set in America, I don't know. Which I really love in zombie, post-apocalyptic media. It's just a really neat thing. American Horror Story does it really well, too. Yeah, let's get into it. 10 years ago, the world ended in nuclear fire. Cities burned, smoldered, and then turned into hives for irradiated mutants. Bandit gangs stalked the wasteland our world had become, fighting each other and killing innocents for what meager supplies were left. Those just trying to survive huddled together in small encampments for as long as possible, but the line was always the same. Keep moving. Keep your head down. Stay alive. Survival was an act of bravery. At some point, things changed. The bandit wars calmed as gangs destroyed each other. Life was a little bit easier. Then the thoughts came rushing in. When you could finally take a breath, you realized how utterly alone you were. For most of us, every person we had known was dead. Where do we go from here? Am I even the same person I was 10 years ago? I've wandered this place for years. I've stopped at this town called home a few times. Now, I've come back. I feel like I'm looking for something. I'm just not sure what yet. Ah, yay! That's us. That strapping young gentleman with the undercut. That's impeccable hair for the apocalypse. Mora. Ooh. Wes, it has been so long, my dear. Welcome back. Welcome back to home. Elder Mora. Thank you. What brings you back here after so long? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself. I needed company, I suppose. Well, there is plenty of that to be found in home. Yeah, this place has really grown since I was here last. It has indeed, Wes. Our little settlement is flourishing. I'm glad. There needs to be some place that feels safe out here. Safe. Safety feels like a luxury even now. But never mind that. We have an empty house that you can move into for as long as you plan on staying here, which I hope is a good long while. As always, we ask that you help home while you are here. If I remember correctly, you served as a guard while you were here last. You have a good memory, Mora, but I can't do that this time. Oh? Why is that? I gave up fighting. Gave up? What do you mean? I did a lot of shit to survive, Mora. A lot of shit that I'd rather not talk about. And at some point, it broke me. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't bring myself to kill someone else again, even if it meant I got hurt. I threw my gun away. I understand, Wes. We've all done things that keep us up at night. We all wish there was another way. But we shouldn't dwell on the past. Let us instead celebrate this. Celebrate? Home is a rare place where you can give up fighting. Celebrate the fact that you can live here and not have to fight. So is there some other way I can help? Of course there is, my dear. Forgive me for prying, but an old woman can't help it. You're hardly old, Mora. Forgive an aging woman, then, but I can't help but notice that you have a burden. A burden? Yes, you're not alone, you know. There are many people here who are suffering, who aren't able to move on. You think I'm suffering? I think you're having difficulties. And maybe helping others with their difficulties will allow you to work through your own. So you want me to be a therapist? You certainly have a way with words, Wes. Sorry. What do you want me to do? There are 4 men I have in mind who live here. She trying to set you up on a date, bruh. 2 of them are out of town at the moment, but the other 2 you can meet whenever you'd like. Oh my god! Look at that precious baby! He's so cute! Look at him! Sorry. Xander is one of the younger folk living here. He came to us a couple years ago. He mostly keeps to himself, poor thing. The end of the world had some odd side effects, as you know. Xander is the product of this. What do you mean? I'm not sure how, whether it was radiation or something else, but Xander has changed. His body is electrified. He's a fucking mutant? We can date a mutant? Ah, I love that! What, like Electro? Electro? He was a comic book Actually, never mind. Please continue. Unfortunately, due to Xander's powers and his somewhat short temper, people tend to avoid him. Aww! But he's so cute! He tries to pretend like he doesn't care, but I can tell it's eating him up inside. I think he needs some company, somebody to talk to. Short temper, you said? He's still something of a child at heart, I'm afraid. He has a temper, but I think that's just a cover for his pain. He really is a good boy. He just needs someone else to help him see that. Well, I suppose I can see what I can do. Who's the other guy? Damn! He reminds me of Danny, like Danny Sexbang. I'm not upset by this. Jesse has lived here for a couple years as well. He came to us close to death. He'd been attacked by bandits. They left his arm shattered and his face scarred. With the medical supplies we had, we couldn't do much for him. In the end, his arm had to be amputated to save him. It's terrible that somebody would do that to him. He recovered? Yes, though I do not think his mind has. He is a sullen man and he largely keeps to himself. These days I've been seeing him less and less. I think he's losing himself, Wes. He needs someone to step in and at the very least offer a shoulder to lean on. I'm not sure how much help I can be, but... So, this is what I'm asking of you, Wes. Step in, try to help these men as much as you can. Doesn't this seem a bit intrusive, barging into somebody else's life? Well, yes, but I'm not sure what else to do. If you don't step in, I'm afraid they'll... They'll what? Leave. I worry tremendously whenever someone leaves, because often they do not return. Even when you left as strong as you were, if Xander or Jesse were to leave, it'd be a march to their deaths, I'm sure of it. So please, will you help them? Sure, why the fuck not? Of course I will. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Wes. You are doing a lot of good taking this on. Please, you should go meet them immediately. You mean go to their house? Just knock on the door? Knock knock, who's there? It's your fucking therapist, open up. Yes, why not? If you think so. Where should I go first? Do we go to the precious human's house or to Danny Sexbang? Let's go visit the precious human. This is Xander's place. Well, there goes nothing. I knock on the door, and after a couple of seconds I can hear a voice from inside. Come in! Oh, hi. You weren't who I was expecting. Hi. I'm Wes. I'm new here. Wes, huh? I'm Xander. Nice to meet you. He doesn't respond. He's giving me a very thorough inspection with his eyes. He checking you out, boy? Hi. I'm up here. You're also down there, you know, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at your dick. You're cute, that's all. He's not exactly coy, is he? Same to you. Same to you. We both need to work on our flirt game, I think. Yeah, not exactly easy to get practice these days. So, cute boys don't usually just show up at my door. What brings you here? Oh, do I just, like, dive right on in and be like, hey, Mora says you're broken. How can I help fix you? I'm new in town. Just meeting people. Right, let me guess. Mora sent you. See, if he guesses it, it's a lot less weird than me just being like, hello, you're broken! What makes you say that? She does this. A new guy moves in, she sends him around town. Trying to set people up, if you ask me. See, we know. Hey, look, Mora's just trying to help people find love in the apocalypse. She is doing the Lord's work. She just wants people to be happy. Happy, huh? I wonder what that even looks like. Yeah, I used to think happiness meant a steady job, a creative outlet, and a nice guy to come home to. Wes, I feel attacked. That was a long time ago, though. I don't think I even got that far. Happiness was going to be part of my future, and my future was a ways off yet when everything went down. So, how long have you been here and home? A couple years now. I wandered the wastes for a while until I finally came here. Mora took me in without a second thought. I give her hell, but yeah, I guess she really does care about people. Yeah, she does. But you were wandering by yourself? Well, yeah. I got into a couple of groups, but I never felt like I fit in. Eventually, I just left. Though I guess it hasn't changed since I moved in. What do you mean? I feel different from everyone else. Well, I guess I am different. Different? Well, we already talked to... Well, I guess... Xander doesn't know that we talked to Mora about the whole static shock type deal. Didn't Mora tell you? Oh, you mean your power? I guess you could call it that. Never feels like a power, but calling it a curse feels stupid. So yeah, I guess power works. I think we already know how he got the power, and that just kind of brings up questions of the radiation. Let's talk about going forward. Can you control it? No, I wish. Sometimes when I focus, I feel like I can do stuff with it, but... I'm scared something bad will happen. Bad? It can be... powerful? I've done some terrible things by accident, and I don't want to hurt anybody here. Shit, now I'm between a rock and a hard place. How did you get your power? I don't know, it just happened one day. Mora thinks it's a side effect of a radiation dose, but I didn't think that actually happened, you know? Yeah, weird shit has cropped up for sure, but nothing like that. Oh, so I'm weird shit, huh? Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. No, I know, sorry, I tend to fly off the handle when it comes to that. See, that's what I was worried about. I don't want to make him uncomfortable if I'm here trying to at least be, like, at the very least be an ear, and at the most possibly be boyfriend. I don't want to make him feel self-conscious about what he's going through. I understand. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm the only person that got fucked up like this, you know? Every goddamn person in the world, and I get to be fucking Sparky the Electric Boy. Sparky? Shut up. Sorry. I understand what you mean, though. This is gonna be a stupid example, but bear with me. When I was first figuring out I was gay, I could go online and talk to other gay guys and figure it out. Yes, exactly! I could talk to others and figure out how my experience was different or the same, or some convoluted thing of a thing, you know. But with this, there isn't anyone to talk with, it's just you. Yeah. What if I helped you? Helped me? How? I don't know, I could be your teacher, I could train with you. If you have someone with you, then it won't be as scary, right? You'd do that for me? Why? I could flirt, or I could be, like, genuine. Let's flirt with him. Can't stand to see a cute boy being sad. Oh god, stop. But I really do appreciate it. Anything I can do to help, Xander. Well, it was nice meeting you. I should probably head back to the house Mora's picked for me. Do some decorating, I guess? Well, don't let me stop you from the excitement. I'll, just walk you to the door. He's awfully close to you all of a sudden. Your door is just over here. Xander leans over to me. His lips brush up against my cheek when suddenly... That's so cute. That's adorable. Guys, that's cute. Ow. Oh my god, I am so sorry. It's okay. God, I'm so stupid. No, Xander, you should go. Xander, just listen. I said go! Please. Okay. I'll come back tomorrow, I promise. Thank you. Well, I guess I should introduce myself to Jesse next. Oh, we get to meet both of them! Wow, this is an immaculate place. Well, I've been knocking, but nobody's answering the door. It is unlocked, though, so I guess I'll just... Let me just let yourself into your house. There's nothing creepy about this. Hello? Anyone home? Hi. Shit, what voice do I give you? Do I just try to, like... no, I can't imitate Danny's voice. I'm gonna embarrass myself. Your name is Jesse. You're beautiful and aloof. So, let's just give you the posh boy number 3. Let's go. Do you usually wander into strangers' homes when nobody answers the door? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was intruding. Oh my god, he's hot. You're in my house. How is that not intruding? Right. I'm sorry. What could have possibly possessed you to do that? Don't yell at me, Jesse. I didn't choose it. It's Wes. Wes was the one who decided to just walk on up in your house. I guess I'm just used to the wasteland. If you knocked on a door and nobody answered and it was unlocked, it was fair game, you know? I guess instincts just took over for a second. For some reason, I'm going to believe you. I appreciate it. So, can I help you? Right, I'm Wes. I'm new. Wes, nice to meet you. I'm Jesse. Just trying to meet other people who live here. Like I said, I'm new and just trying to meet new people. You certainly have a way of breaking the ice. That's what they tell me. Mora didn't send you, did she? Mora? No! Why do you ask? She likes to send people to check up on me. But if you say she didn't, well, whatever. I'm going to change. Make yourself at home? Okay. Thanks. Nice place. Thank you. It's really clean. Cleanest place here, I feel like. It feels like this place is the only area I have any control over. So I keep it how I want it. Ever thought of doing decor for everyone else? Respectfully, I could never. Why? A person's home is a reflection of themselves. You can tell a lot from their decor, the layout of the house, even clutter gives them away. If that's true, I'm a hot mess. How is your house decorated? Right now, it's empty. That says a lot too. Hey! I just got here! Oh, I just haven't had the chance to do anything with it yet. Of course. He does have a nice smile. How long have you lived here? So, how long have you lived at home? A couple of years. And before that? Just wandered. Same as everyone else, I suspect. You? Oh, yeah, I don't think I can say I've lived anywhere since the world ended. Yeah, since that. Settling down isn't the easiest thing to do, especially now. Yeah. Before all that, I never really stayed in one place. I traveled all over for work because I wanted to. I didn't want to be tied down. What did you do? I'd rather not say. He was an assassin. He was a fancy international spy. Killing senators for the kicks of other senators. Gorgeous international James Bond. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I upset? No, it's fine. Just... It doesn't feel like it's been a decade, has it? No, it doesn't. And yet so much has changed. The world, yes, but also... Oh, Jesse. Jesse's eyes seemed to glance at his arm, hidden under his coat. Okay, so... Jesse is really upset about having to have his arm amputated, which is completely understandable. So we could be like, everything happens for a reason, or change would happen no matter what, but not like this. I don't want to look at someone who had to have their arm amputated and be like, but everything happens for a reason. Like, it comforts some people, but other people, it feels like condescension. So I don't want to risk that and just go with this. Yes, you're right. Change is continuous, never ending. If the world was still whole, however, I don't think I would have ended up like this. What do you think you'd be doing if all this hadn't happened? I'd be lying if I said I'd never thought about it, but truth is, I think about it all the time. My career was just starting to take off. Everything was laid out before me. Better gigs, more money. All I could want for was going to be taken care of. It would have been perfect. Would it have been? Well, that's what I like to think. It would have been more perfect than what I've got now. I mean, it's true, he shouldn't dwell on it. But everybody mourns in their own pace and in their own time. But I also don't want to make him relive it. What happened? Well, I'm someone who always took good care of my appearance. I was a model before. I could see that. I worked out several times a week. I ate healthy meals. I was proud of my appearance. A couple of years ago, I found myself wandering the wasteland alone. Bandits found me. They demanded I give them all I had, and obstinate asshole I am, I refused. They did terrible things to me. They told me they wanted to destroy my pretty face. God, that's awful. Yes. Next thing I knew, I woke up here with Mora watching over me. She told me I could stay as long as I needed. But you don't seem to trust her. It's not that, everyone here has a job, right? But I don't. I know why, but you feel excluded. More than that, I feel useless, which just makes me more depressed. God, jeez, I could feel that. Give the guy a job. Make him an interior decorator. That's gotta do something for morale, right? Like, even in the zombie apocalypse. Like, I know he said that he wouldn't want to mess with other people's houses, but if other people... Maybe for public spaces, then. Because that's not somebody else's space. And he could do that on his own pace, and he would feel needed. And geez, if people would have like a nice looking place to like convene in, I don't know. I feel like if I were at the end of the world and somebody took the time to make a common area look really nice, that would make me happy. I don't know. I'm sorry, Jesse. It's fine. It's not Mora's fault. I know she has my best interests in mind. It's my own pride. Well, I think you have a lot to be proud of. Such as, you're still gorgeous. Did I really make you speechless just from that? I guess you did, but... Well, it's a nice lie, isn't it? It's not a... You're an odd one, Wes. Hey, dude, you have like 2 itty-bitty tiny scars right there and right there. You're still pretty, I promise. Isn't everyone these days? Yes, I suppose so. I'm feeling tired now. I think I'm going to lie down. Okay, I'll let you be then. Thank you for talking to me. It's been a few days since I've had a real conversation. Jesse? Can I come back? I think I'd like that. Great. See you soon then. Yeah, see you soon. Guess I should report back tomorrow. So how are my gays? Oh, Wes, you're back. Did you meet the boys? Yeah, I did. And? What did you think? I mean, both of these are true. Jesse has a lot going on. But Xander feels like he's not being seen. I want to help them both. Yes, I know. I told him he doesn't have to work. I'm afraid of what might happen if he loses control of his powers. But, consequently, now he isn't meeting others. I volunteered to help him with his powers. You did? Do you think that's a good idea? I can't just let him continue being afraid of himself, of what he might do on accident. Yes, I think you're right. And you, of all people, are suited to help him. Wait, why? You have a good heart, Wes. In a time when so many have closed themselves off to others, you dare to care about others. I'm not sure if that's right, but thank you. And Jesse, what did you think of him? Jesse seems like he has a lot going on. Indeed. He has been through a lot, more than some of us, and it has shaken him to his core. He's lost his sense of self in a way. He seemed cold, but in the end, he warmed up to me a little. That's good. See, I knew you could do this. It's not going to be easy, and I don't want to accidentally hurt him. You have a good heart, Wes. I know you can help him. I'll try my best. Well, I think that's enough for one day. The other two will be coming back to home soon, and you can meet them then. For now, let me show you to your house, and you can get some rest. Mora? Yes? When you talked about the others possibly leaving home, you seemed scared almost. Is that how you felt when I left? Wes, that's how I feel when anyone leaves. It's a cruel world out there. Even I can see that, surrounded by these walls. I don't have a conventional family anymore, so I treat everyone at home as my family. Losing a family member, not sure if you'll ever see someone again when they step outside. That's devastating. Every time. I see. I'm sorry. For leaving, I mean. Don't be. We all have things we need to do. I'm just glad you're back. You know, I think I'm happy to be back, too. Who we are now. Oh. Yeah, so Bryce Duzan, or Dozen. And all of the art was by Allison Page. Oh man, Kevin McLeod. Chris Zabriskie. Never heard that name before. That kid in 4th grade who really liked the Denver Broncos. Thank you for playing the Who We Are Now demo. If you are interested in seeing the full game become a reality, please click here to be informed of when we launch our Kickstarter. And the Kickstarter is up! So, we hope you enjoyed playing this demo and hope you enjoy the full game even more. I will. And I did. Alright guys, so that was Who We Are Now, the demo. I will definitely leave the Kickstarter link in the description, as well as the link to this demo and to all of the contact info where you can reach the devs. But this is really cool. I love all of the art, and the dialogue feels really organic, like a lot more real than a lot of dating sims I've played, especially recently. So this feels like it could be a really good game. So definitely go check out that Kickstarter, donate it if you can. We can try and get this thing off the ground, but thank you guys so much for watching and for checking me out, and have a great weekend. Bye!